Question 3, use a pivot table to list how many sales by item were achieved, number of dresses, etc. First thing I'm going to do, so we're going to test you on your capacity to actually construct a pivot table shell and then derive the appropriate answers. So let's highlight the whole table, including the headings, and down to the blank area, and I'm going to name this list table, and then somewhere over there, that one shouldn't be there, so we go to insert pivot table, table range is list table. We want to place it in the existing worksheet and the location is random, but select any cell that you like, press OK. Should bring up our control panel over on this side and our shell where we can drop the information. Now the way we interpret this is use a pivot table to list how many sales by item. So critical here is the item that were achieved, so number of dresses. So go along here, find what you think is the most appropriate one. So we're actually going to test your ability to find the appropriate bit of information. There's my items. Now I want to count how many dresses there are. So you can actually select item again and put it in the drop value fields, and it says that we sold 12 dresses, 18 jackets, etc. You can always do it the other way, drop column fields and do that, and we'd also give you the same marks. Now once you've done that, which I should have done, we want you to copy that table and just randomly paste it down here as a set of values, and then create a pie chart out of it, which is C, using the pivot table, D, create a pie chart based on the information from answer C. This is question C, and then over here I'm going to do question D. And in this case, highlight the range, the labels, insert a pie. Depending on what it asks you for, it may be there. And that's question D. If we want to place values on this, again, left click to select the entire chart, right click, add data labels. It automatically puts in the totals. If you want to modify those totals, right click again, and this time format data labels. And I might want to put percentages in there, even the name, and show leader lines. Leader lines allow me to drag that, and you'll see this line appear. That's not very nice, is it? Let's go back in, format data labels, category name I want, that's nicer, and drag that over as such. Remember, we may ask you to manipulate the colors of the pie or split it apart like that. To select one component of the pie, one click to select the entire pie, a second click selects one component, and then if you right click, it gives you the controls, so we can change the color as I'm doing such, or if we want to put in a particular gradient or texture in that sense, such as the dead fishes, and perhaps more gradients, gives you greater control here in terms of your gradients. Okay, that's question C and D.